It looks like we're right in the midst of a tornado outbreak and could be throughout the afternoon and even into the overnight hours.
The tornado outbreak of Friday, March 2nd, 2012 is now being called the largest on record for the month of March. Over 100 tornadoes were reported from 10 states, breaking the old record of 74 tornadoes set March 11th through 13th of 2006. But unlike most tornadoes, which we think of happening in the flatlands of the Midwest, several of these tornadoes touched down in the mountains of East Kentucky. The death toll from Friday's storms as of Saturday afternoon was 36, with 19 of those being in the state of Kentucky. Deaths were reported in Johnson, Menifee, Lawrence, Laurel, Morgan, and Kenton counties. Over 300 people were transported to hospitals to be treated, and hundreds more are now left to pick up the pieces, literally, of their shattered lives. The city of Salyersville in Magoffin County was hit by a powerful tornado, and much of the city sustained damage. Residents were out early Saturday morning helping each other sort through the damage.
All I know is it just got quiet, dark. My fiance, who's chief deputy sheriff, called, told me to get to shelter, and I did. Just golf ball size hail, and then it was over, and this is what's left. Actually, my mother was at home and I couldn't get to her, and I was on the phone, and she just kept saying, "It sounds like a train coming through on me. It sounds like a train." This is one of my friend's house, which actually sat over here on this bank. It was a brand new mobile home, and it just blew across the road, and this is the remains of it.
And then after it left, my daughter came and got me, and I went down to the shelter. That's the community center there, and helped with people. I went around and talked to them, encouraged them, prayed with everybody that wanted prayer, and just tried to help all I could and encourage them, because, you know, God's the one we got to look to at a time like this.
Traffic was bumper to bumper and backed up for miles both east and west of Salyersville as people from all across the region just wanted to see the destruction. Officials with the National Weather Service spent much of the day Saturday surveying the damage in Magoffin County, finally announcing that the tornado that leveled Salyersville was an EF3 with winds between 136 and 165 miles per hour. And remarkably, no lives were lost in Magoffin County. However, that cannot be said for neighboring Johnson County, where 2 people died. The areas of Hager Hill and West Van Leer were the hardest hit, where several homes were totally destroyed. Steve Rose, a Johnson County constable and pastor of the Concord Independent Church of Jesus Christ, was on his way to the church Friday night when he heard bad news.
I was actually en route, hopefully, to open the church so the people that had been had trouble or devastation would have somewhere to go last night. And then one of the firefighters, I believe, got on the scanner when I'm a constable, and he told me that our church had been hit also, and it took our fellowship hall out also. That what was our fellowship hall, and we used it for Sunday school rooms also, but it's destroyed. So we took a pretty good hit. And of course, we're blessed that no one was hurt. Even the building behind you there to the right was actually 2 apartments right over here, and there was one gentleman in that, and they pulled him out and took him to the hospital, my understanding, and released him last night. So, but we have lost some lives here in Johnson County, and our prayers go out to those people.
More than 220 National Guard troops were dispatched to assist storm relief efforts in Johnson, Laurel, Magoffin, Menifee, and Morgan counties. And Governor Steve Beshear signed an executive order on Saturday implementing Kentucky's price gouging laws statewide. And that will allow investigations into any complaints of price gouging involving gas, building supplies, hotel rooms, and goods and services. For continuing updates on relief efforts across the region, stay tuned to the stations of East Kentucky Broadcasting.